Very simple. It's Usain Bolt. He is the fastest runner on the planet, setting the world record for the shortest 100 meters sprint time of 9.58 seconds.
Wow, thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, High Impact.
Hi, how may I help you?
Who is the shortest basketball player in the world?
I like your curiosity. I'll tell you. Muggsy Bogues is the shortest player in the National Basketball Association history, listed at 5 feet 3 inches tall. He was drafted 12th overall by the Washington Bullets in 1987.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
I'm glad you asked.
You're listening to Sports in a Jiffy on High Impact Radio 102.1 FM Lagos.
Top of morning sports fans, top of morning listeners, and welcome to Sports in a Jiffy Tuesday edition today. And I tell the penultimate in the month of July 2024. It's the 30th day in the month of July 2024. I'll be having a sportilicious time together on the show. Special time, I tell you. 72 fast, a lot of fact, and making it compact for your listening pleasure. This is your early morning sport today on your most exciting breakfast show, the Morning Park Show on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. We go up here from the Olympics as it concerns Nigerian athletes. Well, at the four, still no medal, but definitely there was a shining light yesterday in the first game of basketball event. Though left, right, and center, we've been getting beaten in the world of tennis and even boxing. As it was said, it seems like our boxers only went there on a tour. And yeah, on Sunday as well, boxer Olaitan Olatoye was eliminated from the heavyweight category after losing 5-0. Cynthia Temitayo Ogunsemilore of the 60 kilogram has been disqualified from the Olympics as well after failing a drug test. And the injury-induced withdrawal of Dolapo Omole. And that is more representative in the world of boxing. But then to the world of table tennis. Yesterday we saw the end of the last player. Talk about table tennis in the women's singles, where Fatima Bello also lost 4-0 yesterday. And this also means that all of the 4 athletes in the table tennis are also out right now. The only player who definitely gave up a couple of fights was you can call him a legend, Kodja Aruna, whose game was at 4-3. Every other person lost 4-0. Even Omotayo as well lost 4-1 in his own game as well. Ofengidem as well lost 4-0 in her own game too. But then yesterday, the shining light, I tell you, the Tigers of Nigeria putting us right there on the map, being the second African team in the basketball event to get another win. This win is something that is worth celebrating because yes, going into this game, they were ranked 12th of all the teams that are participating at the Olympics, which means it's the story of the underdog going up against the big gun. Number 12 getting a win against the world number 3 at 75-62. It ended yesterday. The Tigers of Nigeria are getting a big win right there. People mentioned the likes of Ezine Kalu, Ami Okonko, and also Majana Tumusa. Well, big story coming through from Majana Tumusa as well, and we are hearing that she has signed a new deal with a club just during the Olympics, and then she's going to be having a new club after the Olympics. We're talking transfer bits on the show this morning. Transfers, and we're monitoring that Julian Alvarez is saying that he's not happy at Manchester City and he wants to leave. Even Pep Guardiola is now not happy with Julian Alvarez, but then it looks like the man wants to leave Manchester City, and a couple of clubs are sniffing around him. Top of that list, we are monitoring that a certain Chelsea's team as well wants to snap off Julian Alvarez from Manchester City, and £60 million we are monitoring that is going to be his release clause if he's ever going to be leaving the city side, the blue side of Manchester. Talk a little bit in the world of tennis this morning because yes, yesterday we saw 2 men come up against one another in what is going to be the 60th time they will be meeting in their career, and only 3 times as one particular person lost at the French Open, or should I call it at the Roland Garros ground. I'm talking about Rafael Nadal And yes, only one person has been able to defeat him 3 times on that particular court, and that has to be Novak Djokovic. Some people are saying maybe Rafael Nadal shouldn't have played the match yesterday, knowing deep down that he has a very little chance to win it. But then some people are saying maybe I just was supposed to save the energy for the doubles, marginally to avoid the potential humiliation. But then it was not more of an humiliation, but then you can call it an historical rivalry. 6-1. 6-2 the game ended between Novak Djokovic and Rafael Nadal yesterday. To the switch of the net right now, let's go straight into all of the stories I've got for you on Sports in a Jiffy on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. Tip to intro all of the major stories making the rounds in the ever exciting, ever dynamic, and sometimes controversial world of sports. The early morning sport tonic on your number one urban lifestyle station. A short reminder that you can win for yourself up to 25,000 naira this morning on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. And all you have to do to be a part of the draw is to log on to www.icashplash.com. www.icashplash.com. Select the number of tickets you want to purchase and pay as many tickets as you want, up to 20 tickets at a go. And of course, the more tickets you purchase, the more your chance of winning is going to be. And in case you don't have a smartphone, simply dial star 347 star 972 hash to get into the draws. A ticket costs 500 naira, and you can win for yourself 25,000 naira this morning. Sports in a Jiffy on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. Don't go nowhere. I'll be back in a Jiffy.
You're listening to Sports in a Jiffy on Impact Radio 102.1 FM Lagos.
It's about to go down.
It's about to go down.
It's about to go down.
It's about to go down. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
You better be ready to say hello to the cool cash that's about to splash your way. High Cash Splash is gonna make it rain.
What do I do?
Simply dial the USSD code star 347 star 972 with 2 payment options. Make payment and you stand a chance to win with just 500 naira. Or visit highcashsplash.com for more details.
Yeah.
It's popping up on selected shows on High Impact Radio 1021. So remember, the more you play, the higher your chances of winning cool cash on the High Cash Splash raffle draw.
High Cash Splash is powered by Lasho Trading Services Limited and licensed by Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Authority. Not suited for anyone under 18. Play responsibly.
You're listening to Sports in a Jiffy on Impact Radio 102.1 FM Lagos.
Welcome back to Sports in a Jiffy on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. Don't forget I can keep track of this update and so many more by following us across all social media platforms. We are live on our Facebook fan page at Impact Radio 102.1 FM, and as I watch us live on X, that's Somali Twitter at Impact 102.1 FM. We're live on YouTube at Impact 102.1 FM. To the switch of the net right now, let's go to show on the road. And from the back of the crack of disappointment of other teams at the Olympics this year, Team Nigeria yesterday definitely rose from the ashes of the recent setbacks to defeat world number 3 ranked women basketball team Opals of Australia in the opening game of the ongoing Paris 2024 Olympic Games. 75-62 win at the Pierre Murray Stadium and Lille has sent shockwaves across the games as the Australian women's team are one of the sides that are top ranked in the Olympics presently. I mentioned to you that they are ranked number 3 in the world. And some people are even tipping them to at least go with the bronze medal by their rating. Izine Kalu, who just rejoined the world number 12 ranked team after a 2-year absence, was Nigeria's top performer with 19 points and 5 rebounds. Alana Smith top scored for the Opals with 15 points, while Sunny Whitcomb and J.D. Melbourne contributed 13 and 12 points respectively. However, Nigeria playing the second successive summer games responded with the magnificent Izine Kalu leading the Lions, and in fact, on Nigeria that was ahead after the first quarter at 18-17, largely thanks to Kalu's 11 points, which included 3 3-pointers. I mean, put some respect on that name, and not just Izine Kalu, by the way. With the likes of Ami Okonkwo and also Elizabeth Balogun adding to the Opals woes, the Tigers went into halftime with a surprise 41-28 lead. And from the Tigers right now, Straight to the football side of life, and yesterday we got the news that the Nigerian Football Federation requested for applications from qualified candidates for the vacant position of the coach of the under-20 men's national team, otherwise known as the Flying Eagles. The public notice, which is on the Federation's official website, and states that the qualified candidate should possess at least a CAF B license and must have been in football coaching for at least 5 years, be conversant with the Nigerian domestic game, as well as possess strong leadership qualities. And these are the qualities that the Nigerian Football Federation are looking out for in their case to get a new coach for the under-20 boys. Don't forget that the last coach of the under-20 boys was Coach Ladan Boso, who has now switched to be a coach in the Nigerian Premier Football League. Can talk about Nigerian Premier Football League next season being an industrious one. However, Coach Ladan Boso is still the man who is going to be in charge of the under-17 youth team and is going to be taking them on a tour of Europe in the next couple of days. And away from that, right now, I'm still talking stories from the home front this morning. I'm talking about the Nigerian Premier Football League. It's been said that Eyimba head coach Emi Olariwaju has now revealed his target for the new 2024-2025 season in the Nigerian Premier Football League. The head coach of Eyimba FC, Yemi Daniel Olariwaju, has expressed his clear focus on delivering victory for the club's passionate supporters. Olariwaju emphasized that Eyimba fans only expect one outcome, winning. In a recent video, Olariwaju recently obtained his UEFA B license. I mentioned that when you come to Eyimba, nothing except for winning. The only language the fans want to hear in Aba is winning, winning, and victory. And this is what we want to give to our fans. Eyimba, who are known to be the People's Elephant, struggled last season, failing to defend their Nigerian Premier Football League title, which went to rivals Enugu Rangers. Olariwaju, who previously served as an assistant to coach Finidi George, is determined to turn things around and restore the clubs to their glory. Away from that right now, let's go straight to Europe, and then we'll start with talks from the world of tennis. So just like I mentioned to you yesterday, we saw an historic rivalry battle between Novak Djokovic and also Rafael Nadal, and then these two men are keeping their Olympic dreams going, because even if one of them is now out of this men's singles, he still got a say in the men's doubles, by the way. And yes, Novak Djokovic outclassed his longtime rival Rafael Nadal to win the Olympic second round match and continue his bid to land an elusive gold medal. Serbia's Djokovic, 37, looked on different level to Rafael Nadal for most of the one-sided contest, which he won 6-1, 6-4 at the Roland Garros clay. And Djokovic, who led 4-0 in the second set to quell the partisan support for the Spaniard before the 38-year-old Nadal fought back to wipe out the double break. Djokovic, like I've seen him do that in so many times, stepped on the gas again to break for 5-4 and serve out for victory. Nadal, who everyone knows to be the king of clay, has won 14 French Open titles at the Olympic venue, but the aura he carries there was not enough to trouble a man of Djokovic's quality. And it was the 60th meeting of their enduring rivalry. No two men have ever played each other more than the two of them. After their first meeting in 2006, Djokovic now leads 31-29 in their head-to-head. According to Novak Djokovic, he said, "I never thought back in 2006 that we'll still be playing each other almost 20 years later." Now, Djokovic has won everything there is to win in the men's singles tennis, including 24 Grand Slam titles across 4 majors and every ATP Masters event he has been to. Another matches that went down yesterday in the world of tennis, British pair Joe Salisbury and Niels Kuski lost in the first round of the men's doubles, going down 4-6, 6-3, 10-8 to Czech pair Tomas Machak and also Adam Pavlasek. And to the WTA this morning, Emma Raducanu says she was fighting against jet lag during her 3-set 6-2, 3-6, 6-4 opening round victory against Elise Martins at the Mubadala City DC Open in Washington. The 21-year-old, in her first appearance since the Wimbledon last 16 defeat earlier this month, won 5 straight games to take it to the 4th set, but Martins, the 8th-seeded Belgian, responded well to take the 2nd set. Having arrived on the east coast of the United States from the United Kingdom on Thursday, Raducanu was battling a 5-hour time difference as the final set went past 11 p.m. But the former US Open champion showed her mentor resolve to win the last set, 7-5 breakpoint at 1 point to overcome Martins for the second this month, following a win at Wimbledon. Raducanu is said to still be managing her return from ankle and wrist surgery. turned down the opportunity to play at the 2024 Olympic because she did not want to switch back to playing on clay ahead of the hard court season. Away from tennis right now, let's go make a switch to the football side of life. I'll be starting with transfer updates this morning. Just like we mentioned to you on the Sports Up Show yesterday, it's been said that former Italian champions Napoli and have left Super Eagles striker Victor Osimhen out of their preseason squad, despite the seeming lack of interest from shooters. According to report, Osimhen has been linked with a move to one of Arsenal, Paris Saint-Germain and Chelsea, but none of these clubs have made any move to sign him. Recent news coming through as regarding Osimhen and Napoli is that they are looking to snap up Romelu Lukaku from Chelsea, and possibly there's going to be some form of cash plus player for Victor Osimhen. Possibly Chelsea might be doing some £60 million plus Romelu Lukaku to get Victor Osimhen. Hopefully that is what is going to happen, but we will know that on principle Victor Osimhen has agreed personal term with Paris Saint-Germain, but then there are some final touches that is bringing that particular deal not to come into fruition. So talking football stories on the show this morning, as announced yesterday, Ricardo Calafiori has now teamed up with his Arsenal teammates ahead of the new season at their camping base in the United States of America. And still talking Arsenal this morning, it's been said that Fulham have agreed a deal with Arsenal for attacking midfielder ESR. Arsenal fans will know this better. Emile Smith Rowe, that is worth £34 million. That's about for $3.7 million, including add-ons. The transfer agreement sees £27 million go to Arsenal as a fixed fee, with a further £7 million in extra. Smith Rowe, which 23 becomes Fulham's first permanent transfer of the summer, as they look to reinvest the money made from Joe Paulinho's move to Bayern Munich. The attacking midfielder made his Arsenal debut in the Europa League against Wisla Portava in September 2018 after coming through the club's academy, establishing himself in the first team in 2020 after loans to Huddersfield and also Red Bull Leipzig. Still taking more transfer bits on the show this morning. It's been said that Bayern Munich are now ready to battle Chelsea and Tottenham Hotspur for those Desiree Doe, who's placed for Stade Rennes. Following Xavi Simon's decision to agree a new loan deal with RB Leipzig, Bayern Munich has spent much of the summer attempting to secure a deal for Simon. However, their pursuit for the Paris Saint-Germain star has collapsed, and the 21-year-old endured a fruitful loan spell with Leipzig last season. Bayern Munich will now look to secure the deal for Doe. The 19-year-old notched for goals and 6 assists across all competitions last season. And away from that, Real Sociedad are still hopeful that midfielder Mikel Moreno will remain at the club beyond the summer. A reported target for Arsenal, Barcelona and Atletico Madrid, Moreno turned down a contract extension with Real Sociedad. His deal is due to expire at the end of this season. And to the paper gossip this morning, Tottenham Hotspur have said to be in a concrete interest in Juventus forward Federico Chiesa. The 26-year-old contract expires next summer, and then with no new deal in the pipeline, Juventus are eager to secure his departure to avoid missing out on a fee. Alongside Tottenham Hotspur, Chelsea have also been strongly linked with Federico Chiesa. Still taking more transfer bits on the show this morning. You know how we do it on Sports in Jiffy on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. We bring to you all of the major stories making the rounds in the ever exciting, ever dynamic, and sometimes controversial world of sport. Just like I mentioned at the start of the show, Julian Alvarez has said he is going to be deciding on his future after the Olympics. Manchester City forward Julian Alvarez says he will make a decision about his future at the club after the Paris 2024 games. Alvarez, who is 24, is due to make his third start for Argentina at the Olympics when they face Ukraine tomorrow morning. In March 2023, Alvarez signed a 1-year contract extension to keep him at City until 2028. But now he says there's not a lot of talk, and his focus here at the Olympics because it's a short tournament. At Manchester City, is feeling good, and then he played a lot of minutes. But then, big news is that yes, at the end of the day, Julian Alvarez might just be switching sides away from Manchester City. Sports in the Jiffy on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. Quick one, let me remind you of Team Nigeria's participation at the ongoing Olympics. I will just be saying one game today, and that is the team's captain Okpeyori, who will be participating in the badminton event. And Nigerian top badminton player Noluwapo Okpeyori is brimming with excitement as he prepares to begin his Olympic careers at the Paris 2024 Olympic Games later today. Okpeyori, who is 27, will be facing Switzerland Tobias Coenzi at La Chapelle Arena in his opening match, 6:30 p.m. Nigerian time. All hands in gloves. And we are hopeful that yes, Okpeyori, as well being the team captain, I'll be getting us a win right there at the Olympics. Sports in Jiffy on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. We'll be back tomorrow morning to serve you more on your early morning sport tonic on your most exciting breakfast show, the Sports in Jiffy on Empire Radio 102.1 FM. I did Judge Boy signing out this morning. Stay sporty, stay active, drink enough water to stay hydrated. One thing I always tell you to do, citizens, is to do what? Make sure you stay safe out there. Do well to stay safe. Please do stay safe. Go out there and be the best version of yourself. Don't forget, this morning there's still the chance of winning for yourself up to 25,000 naira in the iCash Flash draw. 11:40 will be time for the first draw today, and with 500 naira, it can be a part of the draw. Toluwa Shakilmi is still here to take you through the rest of your morning. Have a blessed and highly favored day. Good morning.
Impact 102.1 FM.
Hey, cash flash time.
Now, money time.